All right, let's try this again. Take number 2 of the day. Uh, what's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? Basically, I just wanted something happened to me, and I wanted to put it out there just to make it known that it's possible. Um, be careful, okay? So essentially, what happened was, if you play Raid Shadow Legends, you understand that the Torment Fusion was going on recently. They just did a 2x Ancient Shards, and I've been free to play for the last several months. I was saving all my ancient shards. I was saving my gems for shards because there's several legendaries that I need to obtain. Um, and I was working on the Torment Fusion. Now I was very close to being done. Okay, I had there was 2 more rares that I needed. I had all of the other rares. I had Basher and all of the other rares that I needed ranked up and ascended. So these 2 rares had not been out yet for the events. I was waiting on the events to come up. I think I had 2 days left until I could get them, but I had plenty of resources to do it. It wasn't going to be a problem. Um, so 2 days before these events release, I believe it was a day before or 3 days before the 2x ended up coming out for the ancients. I go to log into my account and I only usually play at work on my phone. I know, sorry, boss, but um, so when you have an account that you normally play on your phone, basically just start the application up on your phone and it logs you in automatically. Well, this time it asked for a password. I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but whatever. I put my password in. It tells me the information's incorrect, which okay, it's possible. So I type it in very slow. I think I might be clipping. I apologize if the sound is terrible. My mic keeps cutting in and out for whatever reason. I'm gonna have to investigate later on. But what was I saying? Yes, information's incorrect. I type it in very slowly. It's the same password I've always used for this account. Um, so I know the spelling's correct. I go to enter it again. Information's incorrect. This time I'm like, well, crap. I start worrying. Um, so then I go to reset my password, and I get a response back stating that there's no email or there's no account link to this email. So that's when I knew something was up. I put a ticket in. The first response I got from Plarium was an automated message stating that these are the forum information we have on our forums. They might be able to help you. So I looked through them. There was nothing about the particular information I was speaking of. So I responded back to the email, letting them know that I needed help. This didn't do anything for me. And about a day later, I get a response. I'm not sure if they were on a weekend or something, but um, I get a response stating, when I get home, I'll look into this. Whoever it was that works at Plarium, um, and they responded, let me know that they needed the account nickname or the numerical ID, which I don't have. I don't know who keeps that. So I let him know. He was able to find it and recover it. Um, and that's when everything went bad. Basically, initially after I sent in my ticket, I got on Discord and messaged my clan, let them know this is what's going on. Can you guys check and see if I'm still in the clan roster? And of course, I wasn't. So at that point, it was verified. Um, anyways, I get my account back, and as I said, I'd been saving for these things. I was working on Torment. I was almost done. I had a buttload of void potions ready, um, and I had plenty of gems to unlock it for another day if I needed. So I get on my account. We'll pull that up here shortly. And this is for the most part what I see. Now they did change my name to something very strange, very millennial. If you catch my drift, I can't remember exactly what it said. Kappa Lord, I don't even remember. Anyway, so they changed my name, they blew almost all of my gems. I believe I had 1150 gems left. So I had enough to buy one more pack when the 2x hit. Um, they blew all of my gems. So I've acquired these two since then, but they blew all of my ancients. They opened 5 voids that I had. Luckily, I didn't have any sacred at the time. But what really pissed me off is I was working toward this guy because I needed help in arena, okay? And Tormund seemed like he was going to be my saving grace. Well, when I get on, I still have Basher. I'm not going to go through and find everything right now. But a little backstory, when I started playing this game, one of the first pieces of advice I got was to keep at least one of every rare and your epics in case of fusion so that you could be ready. And that made sense to me, so that's what I did. And I believe I had every rare in the game with the exception of a couple that have released recently. And then I had a crap load of epics. So what they did was they came in and they 6-starred my Royal Guard, which I'm not terribly upset about. I was going to at some point. They 6-starred Coldheart, Cupidus, and Aethar. Now, Cupidus and Aethar I have no use for. I'll play with them now that they're invested in, and there's no going back. But at the time, there was specific things I was working on, as everybody probably is, and all of my resources were putting into these champions that I just don't need right now. Let's see what else. I think that's pretty much it. They ranked up a couple others that I can't seem to find right now. But when they were doing that, they used a lot of the voids that I had ready for the fusion and ate them. And then they went through my vault and ate a ton of rares and epics that I had ready. I haven't gone through and made a list of everything, but you can see as I go through that I have a lot of duplicates. I have a buttload of duplicates that I did not have before. I never kept any rares that you could farm, for obvious reasons. And I only kept one of each character. So you can see going through here, something's wrong. I have duplicates, I have farmable rares. I just don't... It was very frustrating for me. You know, we put a lot of time into this game, and some people put a lot of money. I think of these streamers out there that have, 30,000 gems. If this happened to them, you know how much money that is? If they just blew all their gems on packs and ate everything useful, like, luckily you can't eat 6 stars. Thank God for that. But I mean, it's insane. So I put in another ticket. I let them know that I appreciated that they recovered my account, but this is what happened. These are what I'm missing. This is what I was saving for and working on. And basically, I was just trying to see if there was anything that they could do, because it's not going to cost them anything, right? It's not going to throw off the market. I'm just one guy. So I asked if I could get my gems back. And I asked if I could get my ancients back, because of course, the day after I get my account recovered, the freaking 2x ancients hits that I'd been saving months for. So, I was really frustrated. And I didn't come across, I tried not to come across that way in the emails. I tried to be, professional and courteous. But the email that I got back, let me pull it up real quick, because I don't want to be accused of misspeaking or accusing Plarium of something that they didn't do. But this happened, and I'm not trying to talk bad about them. We all enjoy their game. So I can't find the email on my phone. If it's really detrimental and you absolutely have to see the email, let me know in the comments and I'll post it. But essentially what they said was the security of your account is your responsibility, and basically they said that they're unhackable. This couldn't have happened on their end, and I did something wrong and gave my account information to somebody that I shouldn't have. That pisses me off because nobody has my account information. The closest anybody could get to getting on my account is my wife, and she has no care in the world what goes on with this game. So it's frustrating. Um, they in no way, shape, or form offered any sort of compensation or offered to help me out with anything. They wouldn't even give me a free name change. I had to pay with the gems that I still had left for a freaking name change to get my name back because I didn't want to be Capital Lord douchebag. Okay, um, so I'm just, you know, I there's people there's people in this game that have invested way more time and money than I have, and I understand that. I'm not super important, but it's frustrating because I was hoping that my first YouTube video about this game would be my first pack opening, as everybody does, and I could kind of go over my path so far. But at the moment, I don't even want to play this account now. I started playing my other account that's 100% free to play, and it's like this account. I don't know. I was working really hard towards something that was taken away from me, and there's been no compensation for it. And I keep thinking about, like I said earlier, these other streamers that have tens of thousands of gems saved up and tons of shards. What if this happened to them? Would they get it back? I would hope they would get it back, because there's not much else saving this game lately. You guys are kind of on a path of screwing up for a long time now. You're losing a buttload of players, and I understand that 1% of whales is saving your company, but I mean, you gotta throw us a bone here, dude. Like, your Christmas fusion, after you released Saint Nick a year ago, that was easy to obtain and super broken. Your Christmas fusion comes out and they're all voids. What are you doing? Like, I just don't. I can understand for a regular fusion, the Foley fusion or whatever. Make it difficult, sure. But to have them all voids, for the Christmas fusion, where you're supposed to be giving us something, giving us a reason to continue playing this game into the new year. Like, and the fact that that was all just taken from me, I'm salty. I'm salty, and I just want to put it out there and let everybody else know that it's possible for this to happen, whether you guys believe me or not. It's something that I didn't think of. I knew it was possible because I played World of Warcraft back in the day, and my account's been hacked before. But to get no sort of compensation, I mean, if there was any way that they could just go back to, look up the account, see what the date that the name was changed, and reset my account to that date, that would have been perfect. I understand that those gems went into things that are now invested in my account, but that's not what I was using them for. That's not why I saved them. So, I don't know. There it is. Do with it what you will. I wish my first return video could have been something more fun, but, be careful. Be careful where you're putting your money. And, I just don't. I don't know what else to say. Another thing that I forgot to mention is they blew my silver. I had about 30 million silver, and I've gotten it back up because of the free silver that they gave us and events, but it's just a bunch of crap, and I don't really have a want to continue on this account now. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Anyways, have a good day. Good to see you. Hope you enjoyed some of what I have to offer, and hopefully I'll be posting some more lighter videos shortly. Bye bye.